Hello, everyone. Welcome to Noonie TV. Do not forget to subscribe as we continue to help others and make more content. Thank you for your support, and don't forget to comment below questions or comments. Thanks. Enjoy. So this week, last 2 weeks has been rough with the garage team. A lot of stuff going on. I mean, it's just been busy as a whole guild, and as well as a lot of updates and stuff going on in the ESO world. And I also been reading the Facebook forums, and I just feel that it was time for to get our podcast going and talk about some current events, also with mayhem and everything going around. How about you? What you been up to?
No, same. Just trial and game stuff.
Pretty,
Dungeons.
yeah, pretty much,
Yep.
pretty much. I see. All right, so let's look at some of the stuff. So I know me lately, I've been experimenting with builds. Pretty much, been working on the EC Crow and DK Sen. Um, been having it for the longest, but there is an outdated version, an updated version. And the beauty now is that with the game, the changes, the hybrid, and vice versa, you can simplify your builds and make them so much easier compared to back in the days. Also been trying to work on a baby Templar, and trying to perfect this class. Um, it's a lot of work, a lot of effort. How
hmm
about you? Have you been working any builds, or vice versa?
I'm just working on my building my Arcanist tank, and I like always perfecting the classes that you have. Templar, my Arcanist, and my Dragon Knight team.
That is exciting because the Arcanist is definitely hiding demand. I mean, I wish more people were making them, but there are many reasons for that, and we can talk about that in a little while during our podcast. I will say this, piggybacking on us working our builds, it takes a lot of time, a lot of dedication. But one thing I did wanted to kind of point out, maybe a pet peeve of mine. I mean, I'll see your feedback, what you think about this, but a lot of times, and I see this all the time, where someone be like, "Hey, Noonie, hey, Shadow, we're working on this build." And I'm like, "Good, have you perfected it?" "Yeah, I went and I parsed on it, and it's good. I'm hitting 100K." And I'm like, "Okay, what else did you do?" "Well, that's perfect. That's all. I mean, I did it, so I'm the best at it." I'm like, "That's not your perfecting your class. That's the minimum."
Well, yes.
Have
Okay.
you? Yeah.
It
Have you
is
experienced
a
that?
pet peeve of mine, even maybe greater than yours. I think we've talked about it. We have definitely talked about it before. The meta culture in this game has saturated the game to the point that the entire game, for all new players and most existing players, has been reduced to simply hitting a number on a parse. And that's what it is. They think, oh, I took this class and hit 100K, I'm done. They think that's the benchmark of being a good player. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a bit annoying to hear that because, like, I take it a bit like, what the hell, like, what the f? Because it's like right now, when I say I'm
hmm
working on my baby Templar, I mean, you don't understand. I'm trying to build the passives, and
hmm
parsing is a tiny minimum of it. But I'm literally taking this bastard Templar to the arenas, solo arenas. I'm testing it there. I'm taking it to dungeons. I'm taking it to world boss trials. If I mean Infinite Archive. I mean, I'm testing it at every avenue, and it's taking me. It doesn't take a day. It takes quite a while, Um, and some people come in 1 or 2 days. They're like, "Hey, I perfected my build. What the hell did you do?" "Oh, I parsed it and I got 100K." "Okay. Have you tested it in game content? Have you?" "No, but I don't need to. I got 100K." I'm like, and then they obviously they fail, and then they come back and be like, "How did I fail?" "Because you didn't do shit to it. You just parsed." You
Yes.
know.
Yes.
So yeah, I mean,
I just had this. So one of our guildmates, one of our core players, I had this conversation with last night while they were asking me some questions about specifically about parsing, how that translates into content. Um, so the thing that most people don't realize is that your uptime on damage, if you can't keep 100% uptime on your damage in content, you're not going to be doing as much damage as you did in your parse. So what that means, um, every time you move to avoid something and you stop doing your parse, every time you roll dodge, every time you get knocked down or stunned, or every time you die, uh, every time you have to stop and res someone, your uptime stops. So when you're on target in content, especially specifically on a boss, dungeon or trial boss, your parse has to be going on that target all the time to get 100% uptime on your damage. So this is the big controversy. Is people think they hit 100K. Okay, fine, but what are you doing in content? Because very few players, especially new players that hit 100K on any class, are getting 100% uptime on their damage because they just don't understand the translation of the parse damage into content. Yes.
Oh yes, and to I agree 100% what you said. And to play a little devil's advocate here, because I also got to look at both sides. I mean, you're also gonna have the people who agree with what you're saying, but then they're gonna come with the argument, oh, why should I not? Then if that's the case, why am I parsing? It's a waste of time. I should be just practicing game content. And then that's definitely something that we don't want to encourage as well, because yes, you definitely want to gain content, but you still want to parse.
Yes.
You still want to
Parsing,
parse.
obviously, the more damage that you can do, the better. So the more fluid you are with your parse, your rotation, the easier it will be for you to keep 100% uptime on the target in content. And
Oh
of
yeah.
course, the more damage you'll do. No, DPS, it's in the title, damage per second. So the faster you can get through your rotation, the more damage you'll do.
Oh yes, indeed. And
Parsing is important.
indeed, and it's something we can go on, but
Yeah,
I mean,
never ends.
we'll be talking through the whole year about it through in our podcast when different topics arise.